Daniel chapter 6, verses 1, 2, and 3. Now, it pleased, this is a king's name, King Darius. It pleased King Darius to appoint 120 satraps. They would be like senators, judges. His kingdom was big and broad, so he got 120 of them to rule throughout his kingdom. Governors, okay? Now, look what it says. He put those 120 in place, and then he had 3 key administrators to oversee the 120. Got the picture? 120 governors here and there, 3 overseeing the 120, one of whom was Daniel. The satraps were made accountable to the 3 main administrators so that the king wouldn't suffer loss. In other words, he was going to be ripped off. Politics has not changed. But here's the key verse I want to come to about Daniel. But Daniel so distinguished himself amongst the 3 top administrators. Now, we're talking, these 3 are the top 3. They're just below the king. Daniel's one of them. And Daniel so distinguished himself among the administrators and the satraps by his exceptional qualities that the king planned to set him over the entire kingdom. Let me ask you a question. When you hear the word leadership, what's the very first word that comes into your mind? Leadership. Leadership. The key word, in my opinion, to describe leadership is the word influence. A leader is an influencer. If you don't have influence, you're not a leader. If you have influence, you are a leader. Another question. What's the first word that comes into your mind when you hear the word anointing? Anointing. Leadership is more of a secular business term, though it's biblical as well. But anointing is solely, specifically, a biblical term. What comes into your mind when you hear the word anointing? You know what comes into my mind? Influence. The same thing. If you are anointed by God, you will have influence over others. And when you have anointed leadership, then you really become an amazing individual that God will be able to use. Now, folks, I do not know God's specific will for your life. I do not know that. But I do know God's general will for your life. And I can say without fear of successful contradiction, God's general will for your life, regardless of who you may be, is this: that God wants to use you as a person of influence this spring in this city. God wants to use you as a person of influence this spring in this city or whatever city you live in.